All right, Algebra 2, welcome to Yak Math Videos for your quiz review video over the quiz review that you are receiving in class today. So please practice that first before you look at the answers. It's going to be kind of quick with the answers. That's x plus 4 and the absolute value equals 17. So those are your two equations. You get 13 and negative 21. This is going to be kind of quick. I'm also going to give you answers to, the review that we did yesterday in class. So remember, the first half and the second half are the same questions. So again, pause this, do the questions first, and then look at the answers. Divide both sides by 8 first. Then you have x minus 2 is 4, and then x minus 2 is negative 4. On number 3, you're going to subtract 5, then divide by 4. You get 3x minus 1, the absolute value equals 3. So 3x minus 1 is 3, 3x minus 1 is negative 3. Get to two fractions there. Number 4, you're going to divide both sides by negative 2. You get x plus 2 and the absolute value is 8. So that's x plus 2 equals 8. X plus 2 is negative 8. All right, x is 6, x is negative 10. On 5, you got to check your answer here because you have an x on the right side. You have x plus 5 is 2x minus 3. And you have x plus 5 is the opposite, negative 2x plus 3. So let's move the x over, then add 3. You get x is 8. Plug 8 in for x right there. You're going to get 13, which is positive. That's a winner. Let's solve this one. Add 2x, then subtract 5. You get negative 2 over 3, which is like negative 0.7. You can call it anyway. 2 times that, 2 times a negative, and then minus, a number is going to be a negative. The answer is not a winner. Your only answer there is x equals 8. Again, you're going to have 2 of those tomorrow. Those might be the hardest ones for some of us. All right, let's subtract 8. And then divide by negative 3. You get 2 plus 3x, and the absolute value is 6. So your two equations right there. Solve them both. Number 7, you're going to subtract 3, then divide by 5. 3 minus x is 4. So 3 minus x is 4. 3 minus x is negative 4. Divide by negative. Be careful there. Solve the inequality. Simply add 5, divide by 7. That one's easy. Number 9, just distribute, then subtract 15, divide by negative, flip the sign when you divide by negative. Negative 17 over 3 is negative 5.6, repeating. Here, be careful, you're going to do negative 4 times x, negative 4 times negative 1, as the arrows show. 12x minus 4x is 8x plus 4. Then you have 3x plus 15 minus 9, that's 3x plus 6. Move the 3x over, subtract 4, you get x is greater than 5 over 2. Here you're going to subtract 5 everywhere, then divide by 3. That one's also pretty easy. So this inequality part should not be too difficult for you guys on Friday. Number 12, folks, I do like this one. Add 4, and then multiply both sides by 4. All right, that's what the arrow is showing. You're multiplying both sides by 4. 3x greater than or equal to 33. X is greater than or equal to 11. Here you're going to add 3, then divide by 5. That one's a piece of cake. Absolute value inequalities might be the challenging ones. 3x minus 1 less than or equal to 20. Because you can live 20 to the left, 3x minus 1, you have negative 20 on the right now. When you multiply an inequality by negative, you got to flip that sign. Those are your two answers. 15, subtract 1. Okay, you're going to have x over 3 minus 2 less than 6. X minus 3, or x over 3 minus 2 greater than negative 6. Add 2 to both sides, multiply by 3. Add 11 to both sides. All right, so then you have 4x minus 5 greater than 7. 4x minus 5 less than negative 7. Add 5 to both sides, and then divide by 4 for both. Then, folks, here is 17. You're going to subtract 4. You're going to have 3 minus x greater than or equal to 2. And the absolute value, that's 3 minus x, So 3 minus x greater than or equal to 2. 3x minus x, or 3 minus x, sorry, less than or equal to negative 2. You're going to subtract 3 in both, then divide by negative 1, so the signs flip again. So be careful on something like 17. And then 18 through 21. I bet you your quiz has 25 questions, so maybe one more of these, a few more inequalities. You guys get the point. X is negative 3 and y 6. So just plug those in. Evaluate just means find the answer. All right, absolute value of a negative is a positive, so that minus stays, but you're going to do 21 minus 15. Not 21 minus a negative 15. Those are two different things. You get negative 36. There's the answer to 19. Plug 6 in for y, negative 3 in for x. Absolute value of negative 30 is just positive 30, so you get 48 as your answer. 2xy means 2 times x times y. That's going to give you a negative 36 minus. In the absolute value, you're going, a negative times a negative is a positive. That's how we get plus 6. Absolute value 48 is 48. You're subtracting there, so you get negative 84. Negative 3 times x times y is exactly that. You get 54. The absolute value of negative 21 is positive 21. You get 75 when you add those together. All right, so that's what you got in class today. What we did yesterday in class, again, yesterday being Wednesday. This video is going up Wednesday night, so you might be confused there. Here are the answers again. This is what we did. You basically have the same questions on the next page. Again, check these. Make sure we know how to do these. Again, we did these in class. This is what we do. Divide by 6. You got your 2 equations. Here's number 3. Again, this total video has got to be less than 15 minutes, so it can be just one video. Again, pause this whenever you need. Subtract 3, divide by 5. That's what we got. 2x minus 3 equals 4x plus 7. 2x minus 3 is negative 4x minus 7. All right, so negative 5 doesn't work because you're going to get negative 13. That's no bueno. But negative 2 over 3, as we talked, called negative 2 over 3 like negative 0.7. 4 times negative 0.7 plus 7 is a positive answer. That is a winner. Number 5, you're going to add 7, then divide by 4. Those are your 2 equations. Solve them both. Number 6, you're going to divide by negative 3. You simply get x minus 4 and the absolute value is 7. There's your 2 equations. Solve them both. 4, 7, you get x plus 7 is 2x minus 4. X plus 7 is negative 2x plus 4. Solve them both. When x is 11, you're going to get 22 minus 4, which is 18. That's a winner. When x is negative 1, you get negative 2 minus 4. That's negative 6. That is not a winner. X equals 11. You're going to subtract 10. They're going to divide by negative 2. You have 5 plus 3x, and the absolute value is 14. So 5 plus 3x is 14. 5 plus 3x is a negative 14. Solve both. All right, so we did those yesterday. Then we had, or again, whenever you're watching this, you should be watching this tomorrow, Thursday in class. We did those. Here's the answer for number 9. That's pretty easy. Again, add 4, divide by 8. Again, the second review, which is blank for you guys, is literally the exact same questions for like 90% of them. So practice them again. All right, multiply by negative 2, then subtract 6, divide by negative 10. Distribute. Do this first. 5 times x, 5 times negative 6. And then combine like terms. That is a 3 minus 30. So that's a negative 27. And then you have 4 plus 10. That's how we get 14. Add the 5x over. Add 27. That's how we get x is greater than or equal to 4.1. We called it in class, I believe. Then we're going to have distribution right there. Combine like terms. That's how you get 6x minus 12. Move it over. X is less than or equal to 2.3 repeating, you can also call it. Multiply both sides by 5, then add 1, divide by 4. That one's pretty easy. 14. Again, you're going to pretty much have 1 like 14 or 11. Distribute. Combine like terms. Distribute. Combine like terms. They actually cancel. So move the 2x over to the right. Divide by 2. On 15, just add 8, divide by 5. Again, you call it negative 2.8 is less than x, which is less than 9.6. That's fine. On 16, add 7 to both sides. Again, I made a booba there. It's just a birthmark, as we said in class. You're going to divide by negative, so flip the signs. Again, I just flipped it around. Negative 12 is less than x, which is less than or equal to negative 2. All right. There we go. Let's solve each inequality. Again, the harder ones. That one's ready to go. 2x minus 7 less than or equal to 15. 2x minus 7 greater than or equal to negative 15. Solve both. That one is also ready to go. Not too bad. Again, when you look at the second part, that absolute value, you're looking at the left side, which is negative. So you really multiply the inequality by negative. That's why you always flip the sign. Subtract 2, then in both those inequalities, you're going to add 3, then double both. Make sure your inequality signs are in the right direction. There's the answer for number 20. 1 over 5 is 0.2. Negative 7 over 5 is negative 1.4. 21 there, we add 8 to both sides. Then solve both inequalities. Again, pause this whenever you need to. Subtract 3 from both sides. Then you have your two inequalities. You're going to subtract 2, and then you're going to triple both sides. How do you get rid of x divided by 3? Multiply both sides by 3. All right. And then what you guys had, I believe that's it, right? I actually, nope, here we go. So part 2. I knew there was one final part. This is what a single piece of paper I gave you in class yesterday. Single piece of paper. Evaluate each if x is -4, y 7. We might have done these in class anyway. That's the answer to 1. Practice those again. Look at that. If you haven't done it, practice it. You're going to have 4 or 5 of these. They could be the start of your quiz. It was the first thing we did, this game plan. Here's number 2. And we're almost done with this video. There's the answer number 3. We're practicing these. You can practice with a partner today. That's fine. We're just getting at it so we're ready on Friday. And then there is our answer for number 5 coming up. Absolute value of -18 is +18. -8 times 18 is -144. All right, folks. That is your quiz review video for your big quiz Friday. This is Yak Math Videos signing out.